A 50-year-old man changing with 13-year-old girls. Do you have a record of sexual perversion?
Protect me from these people.
By the way, you mothers, you have no problem with a 50-year-old male showering with your daughters? No? You're not going to answer any questions? Or would you like to talk off the record later? I can accommodate that if you're afraid of cancel culture.
You are breaking the rules. Now, please, can you take that out of my face? I do not consent to be interviewed or on film, so please exit the building.
Well, you're the star interview so far, so thank you for that. Are you going to do anything about a 50-year-old man showering with 13-year-old girls? That's against the law, actually.
Do you young ladies have any trouble with a mature male swimming with the girls?
Melody?
Yeah.
No.
No? Really? Okay.
She goes in her changing room. I see her in the mornings.
Oh, okay. And she doesn't go in your changing room?
She does.
Oh, okay.
You see, folks, this is exactly the problem. These are mothers. You'd think they'd be in mama bear mode, a potential sexual predator. How else can you describe a 50-year-old man changing and showering with girls as young as 13? They don't care.
I'm going to grab your names.
Sure. Can I ask why?
I'm an operator here that works here.
Are you a security guard? Or?
No, I work here.
Why are you asking us to leave?
Because you're videotaping people in the pool swimming.
We weren't videotaping before.
Camera videotaping me right now.
Right.
Yeah, so leave the building.
Well, I've got news for you. There is a 50-year-old man pretending to be a 13-year-old girl, showering and changing with the real biological woman. Do you have a problem with that?
Leave the building.
Pardon?
Leave the building.
Okay, I don't have your name. I don't see any ID.
You need to go.
Okay.
All right, you can get that out of my face and you can go, or the cops will come and take you out.
Really?
I've asked you to leave. So that means leave.
Ladies, what do you think? I think you're mothers with Orangeville Otter swimmers.
Morning, eh?
What's
Let's
that?
go. Let's go.
I don't think so.
Go.
No.
All right, I'll go call the cops. Then.
Okay, call the cops. You know what? I'm going to call the cops too. That there's a 50-year-old pervert swimming with girls.
Listen, I got nothing to say about that. That's all I got.
That's the problem, sir. You have nothing to say about that. A real crime. Pardon me? You can't do nothing. Well, I thought you were the operator of this facility. David Menzies for Rebel News here in Orangeville, Ontario. Well, folks, we are doing a follow-up story on perhaps the most infamous swimmer on the planet right now. That would be Nicolas J. Cepeda, otherwise known as Melody Wiseheart. He's a 50-year-old biological male that changes, showers, and swims with 13-year-old girls. Yeah, you heard that right. We saw it for ourselves earlier this month in Barrie, Ontario at the Trojan Cup. Check it out. We tried to ask Nicolas Cepeda why he is swimming with 13-year-olds, why he is breaking world aquatic rules, and, well, it didn't go well. Check it out. What is your deal? Why are you swimming with 13-year-olds? Why are you breaking world aquatic rules? Why are you running? What are you? Mr. Cepeda, are you a sexual pervert? Why won't you answer these questions? Now, we have reached out to the Orangeville Otters on several occasions. We have not heard anything. We've reached out to the town of Orangeville. Again, radio silence. And so it is that we have come to the Tony Rose Memorial Sports Center here in Orangeville. This is the practice facility for the Orangeville Otters because we want to get some clarity about a law that we think is being broken, namely the Criminal Code of Canada, section 173.1, which states, quote, "Everyone who willfully does an indecent act in a public place in the presence of one or more persons, or in any place with intent to insult or offend any person, is guilty of an indictable offense and is liable to imprisonment for a term of not more than 2 years," end quote. Furthermore, section 173.2 states, quote, an indecent exposure charge under section 173.2 of the code means that the person charged is accused of exposing their genital organs to a person under the age of 16. Because this offense involves a minor, it is more serious than an indecent act charge, end quote. So answer me this, folks. Why isn't NICOLAS Cepeda being criminally charged? He is clearly breaking the Criminal Code of Canada, the sections I just read to you. He is indeed exposing his genitals to minors under the age of 16. But I don't know, because of diversity, equity, and inclusion, this is to be celebrated. Now, just before I did this stand-up, we had a little run-in with somebody, I assume, with this recreation center. He's more concerned about... Oh, but yes, we're not filming the pool. I'm just doing a stand-up. Yeah. Do you know there's a 50-year-old man? Oh, no, but you interrupted me, ma'am, so I think if you work here...
I'm not allowed to film here. Okay. I do not consent to being on this video.
We don't need your consent. Do you know that there's a 50-year-old man going into the girls' showers?
You are not allowed to film here.
Are you a biological female?
Here. You are not allowed to film here.
Okay, there's
Can you please leave the building?
Is it allowable for me to shower with 13-year-old girls?
Building. You need to leave the building.
Right, well, we'll be on
You're
our...
not allowed to film right here. You're filming minors in bathing suits.
Oh, is that right? Well, we're not. And secondly, there is a man showering with minors.
You're not allowed to be here. You are trespassing now, and you are not allowed to film here.
Okay, so what is your name?
Right here.
What?
I'm not giving you my name.
Okay, are you a security guard?
You are not allowed to be here.
Okay, do you have a security license?
You are not allowed to be here.
Okay, well, you could be anybody, so I don't know who you are. Why are you upset about us filming, but you're not upset about a 50-year-old man?
Rules. You're breaking the rules.
All right. What about the law that is being broken of a 50-year-old man being showering with 13-year-olds?
Breaking the rules.
But you have no problem with somebody that might be a sexual predator?
You are breaking the rules. Now, please, can you take that out of my face? I do not consent to be interviewed or on film. Okay. So please exit the building. Well,
you're the star interview so far, so thank you for that. Are you going to do anything about a 50-year-old man showering with 13-year-old girls? That's against the law, actually. Well, there you go, folks. To clarify, we're not filming the pool. The pool is indeed behind me. We're not filming a single swimmer. And the staff here are more upset about filming in a spectator's gallery than they are about a 50-year-old man invading the safe space of teenage girls. This is absolutely surreal. The mothers don't seem to care either. The staff here said they're phoning the police. We were hoping just to get some parents of the swimmers to weigh in. They're taking the silent treatment. I don't know if they agree with what's going on, or they're worried that in the cancel culture that we live in, they'll be deemed as transphobes or age phobes, as the case may be, and suffer repercussions. So we'll just go downstairs and see if anyone there wants to weigh in on this absolute scandal.
Oh, I watched your YouTube video.
Oh, did you? How'd you like it?
It was okay.
Yeah? Did you young ladies have any trouble with a mature male swimming with the girls?
Melody?
Yeah.
No.
No? Really? Okay.
She goes in her changing room. I see her in the mornings.
Oh, okay. And she doesn't go in your change room?
She does.
Oh, okay. But she is a he, isn't he? I mean, he's still got his male you-know-what, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Have a nice weekend.
Well, as you can see by both their actions and words, the crime being committed here is the practice of journalism, folks. It is not the fact that a mature male is going into the change room and exposing himself to minors as young as 13 and of the opposite sex, I might add. They seem to think, I guess this is okay, this is a celebration of diversity, and not only that, folks, I can tell you this, it is enshrined in the Orangeville Otters so-called Swimmers' Bill of Rights. They have 8 specific rights, such as the right to participate in a safe and healthy environment. Nothing wrong with that. But right number 4, this is the showstopper. Quote, the right to play as a child and not as an adult. Can you imagine? They actually have it enshrined in their constitution that if you are a mature male and you identify as a 13 or 14 or 16-year-old girl, no problem, you are protected by the Swimmers' Bill of Rights. Folks, we're going to keep on this story. I don't know if the police are going to show up or not. Well, speak of the devil and she shall appear. She's a little camera shy, I guess. Nice to meet you, Terry.
Carrie.
Oh, I'm sorry,
That's
Carrie. Okay, then.
So, I'm going to grab your names.
Sure. Can I ask why?
Yes, because you're being trespassed from the property.
Oh, okay, then. Well, we're out here. We left.
Yeah, but you're still on their property.
Isn't this a sidewalk?
I'm going to ask you to cross the street.
Oh, okay.
But can I grab your name, please, sir?
Yes, it's David Menzies.
How do I spell your last
Oh,
name?
Menzies.
Z-I-E-S. Okay, what's your date of birth?
And officer, just to let you know,
What's your
the
date of
reason
birth,
why we're
David?
here. Oh, this is
David,
important.
Please, your date of birth.
This is more important than
David, your date of
trespassing.
birth, please. I'm asking
Okay,
you your
April
date of
20. And if I may tell you why we're here, we're following up a story. It's about a 50-year-old male who is invading the change room and showers of teenage girls, I believe under section 173.1 and 173.2. That is against of the Criminal Code of Canada in terms of indecent exposure. That is against the law. Is there any way your officers can press charges against this individual? His name is NICOLAS J. Cepeda.
So, sir, how come you attended here instead of calling the police initially?
Oh, I called the police last week in Barrie. We waited for 2.5 hours and nobody showed up.
Okay, so I can't speak to what's going on with Barrie,
Okay.
and I can't speak to what's going on there because it has not been reported to me.
Okay.
But what I am going to ask you to do is move across the street, please.
Certainly.
They don't want you on the property.
Okay, we thought this was a sidewalk. It
And
looks
that's
like a
fair,
sidewalk.
And that's fair,
Okay.
but just head across the street, and you're not welcome back on the property. If you are, they're going to call police. Okay, Mr. Menzies?
Okay, but can I ask you, as officers of the law, and blessed are the peacemakers, can you look into this Mr. Cepeda indecently exposing himself to little girls?
I can tell you if this has been reported to the police, it will be looked into, okay?
Okay, do I have to make another call to OPP? Or?
If you would like to call the police, you are more than welcome to that, but at this moment, I'm just going to ask you to move across.
But you won't act on this independently right now, will you?
Just give us a call, and if it's been reported to Barrie, let them know again.
Okay.
Give us a call and report it.
Okay.
But I'm going to ask you to move across the street, okay?
Certainly. Have a good weekend, officers. Folks, unlike the trained seals in the mainstream media, we don't take a nickel's worth of government funding, a.k.a. taxpayer funding, nor would we ever accept such funding if the offer was made. However, we need your help. If you like us bringing you the other side of the story, please go to rebelfieldreports.com. That's rebelfieldreports.com. And if you're able to, kindly make a donation.